Jerry and I just came back from a trip and we are exhausted. It was 2.5 weeks. We did a grand tour United Kingdom and we spent some time in Amsterdam, but also got on the cruise ship and we toured around for 11 days, and we'll do a review on that trip in a couple of weeks. That we did try on this trip was 2 benefits that one of our favorite credit cards has. And so the card is called Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's an expensive card to own. It's $550 a year, but the benefits outweigh what the cost of the card is. So let's get into one of the benefits that we did use. It's global entry. The card gives you up to $100 reimbursable when you sign up for global entries. This global entry is $100 for every 5 years. Do note that October 1st global entry cost is going to increase to $120. So if you're interested in the program, sign up for it now. Applications for global entry are easy. There's 2 ways. The first one is you go online, you fill out your information, you need your passport, and you sign up for an appointment and you go to the local global entry office. Typically that's at the airport. You're going to get that appointment. They're going to ask you a bunch of questions. You're going to need your passport and you either pass or fail, and they'll tell you a couple weeks later. You'll get the card in the email. Option 2 is go online, apply, pay your $100, but instead of clicking for an appointment, you can get an on-the-spot interview when you return from an international flight. This cannot be a domestic flight. You need to leave the country, and when you come in at passport control, you can say, hey, I want an interview so I can join global entry. Global entry does come with the benefit of TSA pre-check. 99% of the time, Jerry and I have had TSA pre-check, but it's not guaranteed. The other thing to note, it doesn't matter if you have TSA pre-check or global entry, it is your responsibility to make sure that your known traveler number, that's the number that's on your global entry card or TSA pre-check card, is included in your reservation. This will not automatically be added. You need to physically log in to the system where your plane ticket was purchased and add in your known traveler number. Once you come in through a foreign port or for our border, all you do is you walk up to your special kiosk and it's going to scan your face, and it's going to give you a spit out a ticket depending on the airport that you're in, and you're going to go through passport control. No one's going to ask you any questions. Over the years, having global entry has incredibly improved the way we come into the country. It's a great benefit, and if you haven't traveled with it, the first time you do it, you're going to be pumped and you're not going to want to go back. That's part 1 of one of the benefits of that card. Part 2 is the access to the Priority Select membership. What does that give you? It gives you access to the airport lounges. There's a lot of lounges and there's a lot of airport. To get Priority Pass Select activated, you're going to have your Chase Sapphire Reserve card a few months. Once you do, you log into the travel section of the card and you activate your membership. A couple of weeks later, you're going to get your card and you're going to get your membership number. That membership number is added to the app and you're ready to go. Just because you have a pass does not mean you're guaranteed access to the lounge. There are times that the lounges are very busy. So when you arrive to the airport, you know you're going to want to use the lounge. Go to the lounge that's closest to your gate and check in and see if there's a spot for you. If there isn't, they're going to give you a time to come back. You can bring up to 3 people total on one of those cards. So you and 2 guests, which is really great if you have a companion. The other thing about the lounge is that there is free food, there's free Wi-Fi, there's also free alcohol, including wine, beer, champagne, and hard mixed drinks. And a lot of these is you do them yourself. Some of the lounges are self-serve, some of the lounges are a little bit more catered, but either way, It's free food, it's included, and you don't have to pay for the price of a $50 burger, which is pretty fantastic. The other thing about the lounges is they usually have a great bathroom. Potentially, some of them do have a shower. You can take a shower, and then depending on the type of lounge and the airport, you do have places that you could take naps. Chase Sapphire also has special lounges that they do. It's the Chase Sapphire lounges, and it's the same rules. You can bring up to 3 people total on the cart, so you and 2 guests. And in the past, what we found in the past is that those lounges are very new. They're not located in all the airports, and they're also very busy. It just happened that the last time we tried to use, it was so busy, we didn't have enough time to make it into the lounge. It was a little sad. We survived. We just went to another lounge. It wasn't as fancy. Once you're in the lounge, you have about 3 hours that you can be there. After a while, they may or may not kick you out. We weren't in there long enough to understand if they were going to kick us out. The other things with the lounges is they're located in pretty nice areas of the airport, so the view out into the tarmac is pretty nice. You can see all the planes come in and out. The Wi-Fi is really great, and the seating areas are fantastic. The coffee machines were also really nice, and it was nice to have a cappuccino and not have to pay $8. It was free. But I do believe the 2 benefits that the card gives you are pretty fantastic, and it may or may not make your own day of travel a little less stressful and a little bit more relaxing. Thanks for watching, and as usual, happy savings.